Ladies and gentlemen, Micah is here today helping me out again. He is off looking for places to sell the straw. We are still working on selling that off. I can guarantee we're probably going to have at least another $20,000 or $30,000 of straw, and I may help him. I may rent a wagon too and help him sell because there's a lot of straw to sell. Like 200,000.
200,000, but I'm running 46,000 every trip.
Oh, okay. So I'm like 4 trips.
Yeah, so it's not.
Because we want to keep some. It was cool. I saw a farmer with one of these, the smaller version of these. What do you call these things? The augers.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Like for loading the silos. Mm-hmm. Today he was out. He had corn on the cob, and they were filling up one of those corn cob silos for pigs, I guess. There's that. I don't know how that got moved. Probably ran into it. Whoops, wrong one. And you get some hay for the horsies.
Oh wait, did I try to deliver here and I wouldn't take it?
We're not gonna take this. I think so. Yeah, I think you ended up having to go to the animal market or to the, if I remember right, because I remember last time you had trouble with it.
Yeah, that's right. That's what I was trying to find. I was trying to find the 3 places. The animal dealer and then the South Valley Biogas. Okay, I think that's
I think they're both just as far as each other, honestly. The animal dealer, I think, is on the southern side of the map, isn't it? Wait, why is this not loading? Did I not? I went too far out. I know this trailer takes hay. There it is. I just wasn't far enough in. I'm feeding hay to the horses.
I think that's stupid. Oh, there it is.
You found it?
Oh, okay, there's the guy on biogas. So where's the farm?
Do you remember that Massey Ferguson that you and I had in that one series?
The one that slid on the ground? Grandpa's old Massey?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a farm just down the road from my wife's barn that has one of those.
Oh, yeah?
And that guy loves that tractor, man. Every day I see him going up and down the road with that tractor. He uses it to deliver hay to the different farms. But I guess he makes really crappy hay. Like he's got a real bad rep. So people, he's still selling to some of the people, though, but my wife's barn doesn't buy from him. Like, he'll mow when it's wet and stuff, and that's really bad for hay. It's got to be dry. But we actually saw him mowing when it was, raining. I'm like, And then they bailed it the next day. I'm like, I don't know if I would buy... That stuff's gonna rot. You can't... It has to be dry.
Yeah, it's really weird. You think about farmers and you think that they're I don't know, what's the word I'm looking for?
A little bit more. That's good.
Integrity. You would think they have more integrity, but then you realize that they're just like us. They're just like any other person. Some
are shady, some are good, right? Yeah, some just don't care. Some are really awful to their animals, and they don't care about and then others are real careful with their animals, and
yeah.
Very animal conscientious. I think, and when it comes to animals, no matter what you do, there's going to be people that are upset with you. I know that. My wife gets slack occasionally because of things that have to happen at the barn, and she's just like, she watches. There's a group called Horse Plus that she watches that does all kinds of charity work with auctions. They'll get together $15,000 and then go to auctions and bid on these horses that they're going to end up being meat. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
and they'll bring them back, and they have a vet that assesses them as soon as they get back off the truck. Sometimes they're so bad they have to assess them right there. And if they're not fit, they have to put them down. And there's people that get really angry at them about that. But they're like, what do you want us to do? Like, these horses are suffering. They're not going to get better. You know, it's like they have to, something has to be done. And it's either, you know, let them die or make them live in pain. But they're clearly not going to get better. So, man, I'm definitely coming down with something. I haven't been sick for months.
What are your symptoms?
Sore throat.
Okay, that's what I had. I started having.
Yep.
Start doing 1,000 vitamin C at breakfast and then 1,000 at dinner.
I need to pick up some vitamins.
You know, whatever your body doesn't need, it'll just pee out.
Yeah, true.
Don't worry.
Make sure you get chelated vitamins. I think is what they say to get. Like,
and then sunlight.
Well, that's not.
The vitamin C boosts your immune system, and then
vitamin
the sunlight,
D. Yeah.
Vitamin D helps your body fight viruses. And then when your nose starts getting clogged, if you can, just take some Sudafed at night before you go to sleep, so you can get good rest, so your body can fight the viruses.
Ugh. I'm gonna have to get some from the store. Maybe I have vitamins here. I don't usually have that stuff in stock. They say zinc is good for you too, isn't it?
Zinc does help you fight colds and stuff too. Like that, what's that stuff they give us? There's a thing that you can take. It's like a little chewable, like a vitamin C tablet, but it's I forget what they call it. But I found it to be not as effective.
Airborne, I think it's called.
Yeah,
is that what you're thinking
like
of? Yeah.
But for me, it's not very effective.
Man, I wish there was more sun. The sun has gone away. I was out in the sun for a bit today, though. So.
Yeah. I think you want to get like 20 good minutes.
So anyway, folks, I apologize for the coughing and hacking. My throat's getting turf now. How much do we have? Is there? I'll put another bale in.
I just find when I do stuff like that, it cuts my sickness in half or down or cuts 75% of the time I'm sick.
Yeah, I could use that for sure.
Yeah.
I don't want to be sick at all, so.
Like I remember, I might have a sore throat for one day, and then the next day I start to get a stuffy nose, and then the day after that I have a full-blown stuffy nose, and then the day after that it starts going away. So it really cuts the sickness instead of having, 4 days of,
feeling miserable.
Yeah, I only have one.
Vitamin C, is that orange juice?
Yeah, you can do orange juice, but there's a lot of sugar that way.
I know.
You can also get a tablet.
Oh, rats. But I love sugar.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of acid, so it's on your teeth.
Yeah, true. Sugar's sugar's terrible for you. It's not. I don't need sugar. I just like sugar.
Oh yeah, we all do. Yeah, it's funny. I was eating. I got a McDonald's fillet of fish for lunch.
Oh yeah.
I could distinctly taste the sugar in the bun.
Oh, interesting. Because you haven't been eating a lot of sugar lately.
Yeah, I haven't. Well, I haven't had one in a while, and when I was eating, I was just like, man, this thing tastes like there's sugar in it.
Well, it's an interesting thing because I know, like in England, they don't use sugar in their breads as much. Everything is like sugar free over there. So when you come back, you do taste it more. It's like, oh wow, like I kind of forgot how good. Actually, sugar is terrible. It is terrible for you. It is like in some ways almost deadly. I'm going to scoop up. There's a big mess over here I'm going to clean up. I've got this chaff that's hanging out of the silos, and it's been driving me crazy, so I'm going to scoop it up. So I'm trying to think of things that we need to do. We need to put slurry down on the last field that we harvested. That's not a big rush, but we do need to do that.
Do
And
we have any weights?
like tractor weights?
Yeah.
Oh, gosh, I don't think so. You can buy one if you need one. Go ahead and pick one up if you need one.
I just thought, a little bit of weight on the front of this might help.
What should I do with this chaff, though? I got all this chaff. I guess I just make another pile. But I want it all in one place. I don't want it, like, all over the place like it's been.
What are you going to use the chaff for?
Well, I'll throw it into the silage bunker when the silage is all out. We can use it as a starter for the next round of silage. In real life, it would probably be wasted, huh? I don't think it would keep just sitting on the ground. But in the game, it's 10,000 liters of material or more. Might as well use it. Nothing goes to waste. So I was going to say, so we need to do that, and then the other thing that we need to do is we need to rent the go wheel, and we need to bale all of the TMR from this silage bunker. Like we'll make TMR and then.
Who makes Vultra again?
Vultra. Just straight up Vultra, yeah. It's its own company. And I don't think it might be part of ACGO, but I don't think it is.
Was Vultra a tractor company like, say, John Deere International?
Yes, yep.
Okay.
They are, I'm going to get this wrong,
It's
either
European
Scandinavian
company, right?
or, huh?
I was going to say it's a European sort of tractor.
I want to say I don't think they're Russian. Maybe Belarusian or maybe Ukrainian. I'll look it up in a minute. But they're all over Europe. Like England, you see them everywhere in England. Older ones, not necessarily like the new ones, but a lot of people have Ultras over there.
Is it a very old company?
Yeah, it's been around for a while. At least the 1950s, I think.
Because I don't think I've ever seen old Vultras in the game.
No, the oldest one we have is the one that they gave us with this version of the game. It's that, it's got like 190 horsepower. And I think that they give you one with the French map, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, let me go to the it's a 190 horsepower, so it's a small tractor.
Medium-sized tractor.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
It's a Fent. Oh, yeah, okay.
Yep. It's a good tractor.
The Valmet, yeah.
Yep. Yeah, the Velvet, yep.
That's a Vultra, okay.
Or
I like that tractor.
It's a great tractor. And it's reversible, too. It's got that seat that flips around. It's pretty cool. Yeah, so once again, it might be Russian, but I don't think it is. I'm pretty sure it's another...
Zetter's Russian, right?
Huh?
Zetter is Russian, right?
No, I don't. Rolsamash is. And Gomsamash. But I don't know about Zetter. I'll have to look that up too. We'll look it up. We'll have the answer shortly, folks. I'll pause and look it up. Once I'm done anally scooping this Work
Did you
that doesn't
say anally
yeah, because
scooping?
anally scooping.
Are you using your butt cheeks to pick up every piece of that?
No, I'm just being anal because you don't really need to
Oh,
do
okay.
this. It's something I want to do because it's a mess and it's been bothering me that like every time I
was
drive
scared
over
for a
it.
minute. Like, I'm leaving.
I'm leaving. I'm out of here.
This
Things are
farm is
getting.
this farm is too much for me.
This guy is doing too much weird stuff with his forklift. All right, I'll be right back. We'll figure out the stuff. Hang on. I'm going to record that. All right, so we were just talking about this, and Voltra is Finnish. The headquarters is in Sahaluoti, Finland, and they are part of ACGO. They are now. And it's also, the Volvo construction equipment is involved in their building. They were established in 1951. How about Zetter? Let's look up Zetter.
What kind of tractors are you planning to buy in this game? In this one?
I'm trying to stick with Case.
Okay.
I bought the Vultra because it was like half off and it was exactly what we needed size wise. So Zetter, Wikipedia, officially Zetter track. Let's see, they were founded. They're Czech. Founded in 1946, a company based in BRNO. Is it Borno, or Brno? Czech Republic. Since they were established, 46. So HTC Holdings, and so they are still independent. That's pretty cool. They're not part of any other. They have a single holding, and it's this is Slovak company HTC Holdings is the owner. That's pretty neat. Neat stuff. So no, neither of them are Russian. That's what we wanted to find out. So yeah, hold off on the sales from that point, Micah.
Okay.
Because we're gonna mix straw in to our mix.
Okay. Well, I bought a weight, so we made around
About 10,000 bucks.
9,000.
Yeah.
Oh, I did three runs, so around 12,000, and I spent 1,600 on a weight.
That's fine.
I'm gonna go pick up the weight now.
You got what we needed. You know, that's just what we needed.
I know it's a little when the wagon's loaded, the front end doesn't quite catch.
That's a big wagon for that smaller tractor. I hate the way I can't see up the. Ugh. Oh well.
I could have sworn there was something else I was towing around with another tractor. I had the same problem a little bit.
Put the arm down. What are you doing? Why can't this go down? There we go. I'm pushing up. I was reversing it. Okay, there we go. I'll park this right here. So that's going to be our next project. But for right now, the first thing I'd like to do is to get the slurry out onto the field.
You're talking about yourself.
You and I will work on that because it's going to be the hoses thing. So we have to, there's a lot to do. Plus we're going to have to fill up the slurry tanks, and I think they already have slurry in them. Oop. By the way, on American Truck Simulator, I switched my truck to a 57X. I like the cab of the Western Star better than I like the new Volvo. Because I'm picky. I think it looks better.
I like the truck that I have, but I just didn't like the fact that I couldn't use my trailers.
Oh, wait, why couldn't you use your trailers?
Because they were triples. It looked really good with the triples.
Oh, yeah.
setup.
We'll make a double trailer with it because the doubles can be used everywhere.
Yeah, so I went in. I wish I would have realized that
You're like, before I spent all
I
my
wish I
money.
would have realized that when we went to do that the other night.
Right.
I would have just gotten rid of one trailer and I would have been fine. But so that's what I did. I went in and made them doubles, and then I got a couple tanker tanks.
Okay.
Oh,
Come on, you can get
now
this.
this thing should run a bit better. Yeah. Yeah, she's turning.
She's shimmying. She's shaking. You know what movie that's from?
Airplane, yeah.
Airplane.
She's, as long as she doesn't start to crack up. She's starting to crack up.
Oh, is that when they start smacking the lady?
No, that's a different one.
Oh,
That is funny too, you know.
yeah, that's right.
They're all in line, ready to smack her around.
Calm down, lady. Calm down. Get a hold of yourself. Whoosh. She's like,
Where do you want this trailer parked?
So stupid. What?
This trailer, where does it get parked?
That can go into the big garage with the harvester and all that stuff. And I'm going to want you to hook that tractor up with the hoses, or the, well, I'll get the hoses set out, but you need the distributor.
Oh, this is going to be a learning experience for me. I've never used the pumps and hose.
Oh, cool.
Or the pumps and hoses before.
Pimps and hose. Yes. Yeah, so this will be fun. We need this. That's our device. That's the actual slurry device that we use right there.
I hope Clarkson Farm comes out pretty soon.
Are they quitting after 3 because they hate him? Was that the consensus?
Oh, I hope they don't.
I think they are. I think they said they weren't going to work with him anymore.
Who, Amazon?
Yeah.
So they don't like Jeremy Clarkson, huh?
No. He said something to somebody somewhere, and they were like, man, we can't have that. And so they canceled him.
Oh.
And I don't remember what it was. I mean, it was something offensive, but it was like...
He's always offensive.
He's always like... You're
In
just
his
figuring
nature
this out
alone,
now?
He's offensive.
Right.
You know?
It's such a great series.
But he has other qualities besides that.
Right. Well, you know, it's a woke world. You can't say anything without getting in trouble about something. So... Let's see. We have to lower it first. There we go. And you can drop it. Good boy. I don't think do I have to?
Yes, me, this whole world's offensive.
I mean, you're not wrong. Okay, we have to, no, I gotta, okay, I think this has to be attached to that for this to work. There we go. Right? This has been so long since I've hooked all this up. I'm like, what do I need to do? All right, we've got slurry out here in the field in case we need it, which we will. If you can, okay, so what you're going to want on the front, you can bring the hoses out. And I'll try to set them. Actually, I can use the little, hang on. Oh yeah, you're still doing that. Where's this? I can use this one to unwind them. Good old spindly legs here. I love this tractor. The high clearance tractor. It's so weird.
Will I have something hooked on the front and the back of the tractor?
Yes, you'll have the Schoten
okay.
cleaning device.
Where would you like me to set the weight? Do you put it outside somewhere?
Yeah, just put it by the washer.
Put it right by this big barn here.
Ooh, that was close. Ooh wee, baby. Ooh wee. Oh, that's cool. Ooh. Oh, it's so hit or miss, man.
Just the normal. Wait. Try to get me 2 legs if you can.
Yeah.
But if you can't, the other's fine.
Oh, I like the breasts.
I know, but they're just so greasy and hard to eat.
I know they are
What do I
greasy.
pick up here? Is it in the shed?
Yes, on the front of the tractor, you're going to have the orange device that looks like it's just like a kind of like a square. And then on the back, you're going to have the cultivator looking thing.
Okay. The
Change
little generator
start.
motor,
Yeah.
a little pump.
Yeah, and what that does is that cleans the hose out. Ooh wee, baby. Ooh wee. Sorry, I've been listening to the playing Grand Theft Auto 5. Such a
Play it
great
on the PC
and
or-
terrible game. No, on my Switch. It's horrible on the Switch, but the graphics are bad, so it minimizes it. The thing I don't like is they kind of messed up the driving controls on the Switch. It feels really sloppy, and it used to feel pretty tight. Pull up next to that big Shoten bin there, and I'll get you hooked up.
Which?
Go this way. Oops. I think I put these hoses on the wrong side, but we'll see what happens.
All right, Arthur, gotta talk for a minute.
Okay.
Yeah. Biscuits. Get more than one biscuit. Get more than one biscuit. All right, hold on, Arthur.
Yeah. So I'm going to hook Mike up while he's doing that. We'll start getting these hooked up. So this was really stupid on my part. I didn't do this right, but we'll figure it. Okay, so we're going to grab this, and I'm going to hook this to the pump station. Actually, I'm not. I'm going to hook this to Micah. Micah! And then, so we're going to set this down. I think I just have to set it down here, and he should be able to grab it. And then, oh, he's hopping out. Look at that. He already knows. So I'm going to go ahead and put that out. And I'm going to set his application rate. Left button plus Y. There we go. Okay. Now, application rate is going to be, let's see. Hello, sir. So left button plus, we need to change application rate. So plus 60 roughly is what we want to be. I'll put plus 55. Actually, I'm going to put it at plus 50. We may have to use a little bit of fertilizer. And I think, does this field need... No, it's got pH. It's good. So, oh, I didn't think about this, Micah. Are you back, Mr. Micah?
Yeah.
Okay. I need to I'm going to disconnect this for a second because I
You said
detach.
you needed the cultivator or something like that?
No, we're just spreading slurry. I think it cultivates a little. I think it just spreads actually. Now that I think about it. So no, you're fine. That's where the cultivation happens when I seed. That's how we get our environmental score.
Okay.
Come on back here to the end of the field.
The tractor?
Yeah, just back up to over the end.
How do I raise that thing in the back?
Just like a normal implement. Like just pick raise device and it'll raise. It might already be raised.
Let's see.
I'll move this.
Lower. No.
Yeah, it's probably already, if lower is the option, then it's probably already raised. It doesn't sit real high off the ground, so you're probably fine.
I don't see one of those things in the menu. You know how you get the stick?
Yeah, so just back up. You should be fine.
Oh, just back up. Okay.
Yeah, bring it back over here. And it's going to be a couple minutes, though, because I still have to hook up the water pump.
Oh, it's on the ground.
Yeah, it's fine. There you go.
It's like a skid plate.
Okay, now go ahead and press left button Y to attach to the hose. Come forward a little. Yeah. There you go. Now try it.
Ooh. Wow, this thing doesn't like to stop very well. Did it work?
I don't see it working yet.
Okay, I'm not getting it now. You go ahead and see if you can get the... it was there for a second.
There you go. Oh, no, stop, wait.
Like I
No,
said,
wait.
I've never used this before.
I hired a worker, and he just started going. All right, here we go. We're going to park you right here, and we'll get you started there. So don't do anything yet, because it's not, I don't even have it hooked up yet, so it's not ready to go. I'll let you know as soon as we're ready. It'll be a couple minutes, because I gotta grab this end, bring it back around. I put it on the wrong side of the tractor, so I'm going to have to hand carry it to the right side of the tractor, which will be fine. Oh, shoot. Yeah. Ooh, yeah. All right. So we're going to take this up, and I'm going to carry it around this way, and then we'll hook it up on the other side. And it'll have to untangle itself.
Wouldn't it be easier just to get a tank that goes on the
Yes, but this is more fun.
Oh, okay.
This is what they do in real life. Forget that tank stuff. Plus, this also makes it a little bit more. What's the word I'm looking for?
Efficient?
It's not as sloppy as the just doing it. Like, oh, it's the connectors on the other side. Perfect. Okay, so go ahead and start running. No, wait, no, not yet. Don't we need a water pump? Or this has water in it, so you can actually start.
Okay. Is there a way you're supposed to do the field? A certain way? I mean, can the hose get tangled? And
It
stuff?
will, but we'll work on getting it untangled when it does. It's fine.
Okay, so let's see.
So we're operational on this end. The pump is operating.
Activate automatic application rate?
Yeah. Yes. No. No. I have it set on the rate that I want it.
Do I need to turn the compressor on?
No, the compressor will be used just once in a while. It blows the hose
Okay.
out. So you have it on. What do you have it on the application rate on?
Okay, so I have application rate.
Should be like 30 or 40 or something like that. 20.
It's at
60.
application rate is 17.5.
Okay, you didn't change it, right?
Not
Okay.
not willingly.
And it's and it's showing it going to 60, right, on the little map.
Yes.
Like with the flag.
Or
Perfect.
there's a dial, like a line,
Yeah.
and it says plus 60,
Yep.
and yeah.
That's what I want.
There's plus 70 as well. No crop detected. First seed fertilizing recommendation. Applying slurry amount depending on soil yield. That's
Yep.
I think is what you want.
Well, no, I wanted to leave it where it was at.
70.
Let me hop in for a second. Hang on.
Yeah, like I said, never done this before, so I'm
That's
not really
fine.
sure what you're.
Plus,
And I can't see what you're doing, so.
we want it plus 60. There we go.
Yeah, the 60 was green.
Yes. So 15 is what we wanted on. Oop, let's press the wrong thing again.
You hired a worker.
Dang it. Okay, stayed at 15. Okay, it's good to go. Because if we have to add a little more fertilizer afterwards, it's not a big deal. I just want to make sure we don't overdo it. The one time I ran too much slurry into the ground, it ended up over fertilizing, and that reduced the yield of the crop. So,
how do I have to turn something on, or do I just go?
no, just lower it and then go. Once it's down on the ground, it'll start applying.
Okay, fold lower.
There you go.
No pump connected.
Yep.
Is that okay?
Wait, it says no pump connected?
Yeah, that's what it said. No pump connected. It blinked.
Does it still say that?
No, it went off.
Okay, so go ahead and start. You're making me panic.
Well, I'll go slow. So
Let's see. Yeah, no, you're.
if it's working.
Yeah, you're going. It's working. So go ahead and go. You can go full speed. It's working. You'll see a flow rate going.
Flow rate. Okay.
Yep. And no big deal if the hose disconnects. We'll just reconnect it.
I can't tell if it's connected.
And I've got more hose too. Oh, you'll know. It'll disconnect and everything will shut off.
It disappears.
Oh, okay. We need to get him a water pump though, so that he doesn't run out of water.
Ooh, there's like a gap. For some reason. Yeah, see, I don't see a hose behind me. Okay, there it is. I have to turn my camera to a certain angle to see the hose.
Oh, weird. Multiplayer. Pumps and bugs.
Yeah, see, if I look where I'm going, I can't see the hose. Now, do I go back and forth?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, there we go. I just wasn't backed up right. This thing is the dumbest thing ever. The only part of the thing I don't like, because you really don't have to have any water. You can just park this anywhere, and it magically
The hose is going under the tractor. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
This magically pumps water.
So this is for the farmers that can't buy the big slurry tank trailers, right?
Well, no, this actually carries a lot more slurry because we can keep loading it up with these big trailers.
Oh, so I basically don't have to stop.
Right. You will a little bit, but we don't. It's fast. Yeah, you don't have to keep going back and forth. I can run that stuff back and forth myself here while you're doing that.
The map shows orange or red, going from red to orange.
What does your
So we
little
want-
bar show, though? Is it staying in the green?
The little bar, no, it's in the red.
No, we're good. We're good. No, it's perfect. No, you're good.
Okay.
It's 70, 90. That's exactly what we want. The application is perfect. That's exactly what I wanted it to do. All right, so we got that going, and then I need to get the. Let's see how we're doing on water here. Is this 4,000 liters of water? Interesting. The water is not running down. I wonder why that is.
I'd like to meet the farmer that was just like, you know what? I'm just going to stick a hose on the back of my tractor and drag it all over the field
Right.
instead of getting one of those big trailers.
I mean,
Because you think about it, this is a lot less compaction.
Yeah. Also in Europe, I mean, they have big machines that do the same thing that you're doing. They carry a tank on them, and then they also pull the hose. So it's like they do both.
So it's got like a reserve.
Yeah. Let's see how this goes. It's all tangled. It should just pull out. It's working.
Ultra feels like it's underpowered.
100% condition. That's good. No, you're doing great. It's perfect. Perfection.
This Ultra just feels like it's underpowered for the task.
It shouldn't be. That only requires like 100 horsepower. Let me look at the Shouton. because the power is in the pump, and that's my tractor is pumping it for you. The device that you have requires. Oops. I pressed the wrong button. 70 horsepower to run. You've got 270. 90.
Maybe it's just the mechanics.
Yep.
Like when I back up and then go to pull forward, it feels like the tractor is hesitating because it doesn't have enough power.
It's heavy. No question about that. There's a lot of stuff to it, but yeah, no, you have plenty of power for it. So I wonder if this does not have a pump. A plumpy pump. All right, so let me see something real quick here. While he's doing that. Oops. How many horsepower does it take to run the shoutin' then? I didn't look at that. Let's take a look real quick here, because I think when he goes to turn, that requires 200. Jeez, oh Pete, that's a lot.
Is the N stand for nitrogen at all?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're doing 60 kilograms of nitrogen per hectare?
Roughly, yeah. It goes up and down because there's already some nitrogen out there. That's not what I wanted. Does this have a hitch on it? No, not that kind of hitch. Okay. Well, we'll just have to we'll have to pause when I start to run out here, Micah. But we'll be okay for a bit. We got over half a tank left. But I still have another full, that giant tank behind me is full. So I'll pull that up and we can refill this. But we're getting pretty good coverage.
So how do I know when I need to use the pump on the front? Does that mean things are getting clogged?
I don't know. With the umbilical cord, like what does yours say? Does it say 98% usage?
98%. Where would I see that at?
Umbilical hose or umbilical pump. It'll say condition. It'll be 0 right now because you're not moving.
Nitrogen. Let's see when I start moving.
There's like a little bar that goes up and down.
Okay. It's in the red and it's at 35. It just keeps going back and forth.
The condition?
The application.
No, that's different. No, that's fine. That's good.
I don't see condition anywhere.
Okay. It tells me on the other end, so we got a long way to go before you need to blow the hose out.
Yeah, like I said, I've never used this stuff before, so I have no idea what it's telling me. So
It's telling you you're doing a good job. Too bad it doesn't crush the weeds when you do that. But we'll leave them for now.
very interesting, to say the least.
Yeah. It's what they do in real life.